Hey you, don't give up. Wait until you are giving answers to my 10 important questions. Good day everyone. You're welcome to Get Inspired with Martins. Today, I will journey with you to giving answers to very important questions. I don't know what the situation you found yourself. I don't know what you're about giving up on. Maybe you're about committing suicide. Maybe you're about giving up on your relationship, on your marriage, on your finances, on yourself, in life generally. I don't know what you are about giving up on. But wait, it has often been said that the questions we ask ourselves will determine the direction and the bearing of our lives. Today, I will present before you 10 very important questions you must consider before you give up on yourself and in any area of your life. Now, journey with me as we consider these questions one after the other. Now, the first question I want you to ask yourself is this. Irrespective of the challenge you're going through, ask yourself this important question. Have I, at any time in my life, experienced this challenge or a challenge that is similar to this one I'm experiencing at the moment? Now, let's look at it again. Challenges, they are like a cycle that run round. They are not necessarily strange. If you sit down and take your time, you discover that what you are experiencing at the moment might have come your way before, or maybe something similar. So, it is not wise to quickly give up on anything. First of all, sit down and consider, look at it. Is this challenge strange? What I'm experiencing at the moment is strange. Have I experienced it before? Or has anyone gone through the same thing? If I've experienced it before, then it means there's a way out. That is the first question you want to consider. Now, the second question I want you to consider is this. If you have been that way, if you have experienced the same challenge before or something similar, how did you come out? The fact that you are living today means that you actually escaped. You came out of it. So the next question to ask, number 2, is this. How did I come out of it? How did it turn out? How did I come out of that challenge? If you have experienced it before and you are alive today, it means that you came out of it. Or you found your way around this problem to be where you are today. So the next question to consider is, how did you come out? How did you prevail over that situation? If you actually prevailed before, it means there is a possibility of you prevailing and coming out of that situation. So ask yourself, consider this question, very important. Now, if you think you've never had such an experience, if you've never gone through this way, then ask the third question. Has any man, has anyone ever gone through this? It has often been said that problems, they don't end actually. They come and they go. Challenges come and they go. If they don't come to you, they will come to another person. So you may need to sit down and make some inquiries and do some research to find out who and who has gone through that experience and how did they come out. What was their experience? How was it? Did they ever come out? Did they prevail? Do some research. You may need to Google. You may need to ask questions. You may need to consult books. You may need to consult materials to find out from others what their experience was. Don't be in a hurry to give up. Be a little bit diligent. Have a researchful mind. Find out more. Make inquiries before you give up. It may make no use giving up on yourself. That brings me to the fourth question. If anyone has experienced what you're experiencing, then how did they come out? How did they prevail? That is the fourth question you need to find out. If they came out, then there are high chances that you will also come out. If they escaped, if they prevailed in that situation, it means that you can also prevail. But first of all, find out, did they come out? Or did they experience it? And how did they prevail over that situation? They could become a reference material for you. Yet from their experiences, you will glean and learn from what they have experienced through that challenge. So find out, if they went through, how did they come out? The fifth question to ask yourself is, have I explored every available option to solving that problem? Most times when challenges come, they come with options. Just like mathematics problems, they may come with different methods as to solving them. So if you try one, it doesn't work, try another. There may be so many methods to solving that problem. So also are the challenges of life. Most times we look just only in one direction, but several ways may abound for us to solving that problem, to tackling that issue. So they ask yourself, have you explored every available option to solving that problem? You may need to research from the experiences of others, from the situations around, to see if there are other ways, and try exploring these channels to see if you could solve that problem. Another very vital question to find out or to consider, to ask yourself, is there a possibility for a positive change of the situation in the near future? Is there a possibility that this situation could reverse? You need to consider it. It has been said that tough times never last, but tough people do. No challenge lasts forever. If you are diligent, if you are patient, if you are watchful, if you take time to face the challenge, if you don't give up, if you don't flee from that challenge will not last long. I don't know what challenge you're going through. Irrespective of what it is not meant to last forever. So you don't need to give up on yourself. You don't need to commit that suicide. You don't need to throw in the towel to what you are experiencing, because it is not expected to last long. There is a possibility. Consider it for a change. Maybe if you wait a day, or a week, or a month, or a year ahead, that problem may become a testimony. It may become a thing of the past. So consider it. Is there a possibility for a positive change of the situation, of the predicament you are experiencing at the moment? Another very important question to consider is this: if I give up in this situation, will it provide solution to this problem? Will the challenge cease to exist because I give up? Most times, when we throw in the towel, when we give up on situations, thinking that they will not last, thinking that those problems are over, those problems actually, they don't go away by you giving up. If you live long enough, they may still come back. But you would have lacked the necessary experience you needed if you had overcome that situation, if you had faced it at first. If those problems don't come to you, they may come to your children, they may come to your loved ones, they may come to people around you, for whom you would have been a solution if you had waited, if you had faced that challenge. So you don't need to be in a hurry to give up over any situation, because giving up actually does not provide solution to that challenge. Or what do you think? Most times we are too self-centered. We consider only ourselves and what we gain. But another very important question you need to find out: what will be the impact of my giving up, or of any decision I make, on the people around me? If we are careful to consider this question, we may not make the choices and the decisions we quickly make when confronted with issues. If you give in, what will become the fate of those who are looking up to you? If you commit suicide, what will be the situation of your children? What will be their experience? What will people around you say? We don't consider the untold hardship others experience because of the decisions we make. Of course, we are free to make choices and to make decisions, but we may not be free from the consequences of those decisions. And that is why we must not be in a hurry to make decisions. We must sit down, we must consider, we must ask questions. Will my decision make others to suffer? Will others pay for the wrong decisions I make today? Why not sit down? Consider this very keenly. Very important question. If you consider this, then you'll be careful to make the choice you will make. Another very vital consideration to make is this. Have I made every effort, every possible effort to seek help and guidance and support from other people? Most times we sit down and think that we are the only ones faced with such challenges, as if the whole world is crushing on us. But the truth is this: other people have gone through what you're going through. Some other people are experienced. Some people have learned from their situation and they are in a position to guide you and to teach you. Now, you need to sit down. Try. Do the best you can to seek other people's view, to seek support. Talk to somebody. You may need to sit down with a counselor. You may need to sit down with somebody who is in a position to advise, who is in a position to guide you. Of course, for different fields, we have different people who are experienced in those fields to be able to help us. Are you faced with marital challenges? There are marriage counselors. There are people who are in a position to guide and to advise. Are you faced with financial situations? Are you indebted? Are you suffering from bankruptcy? There are so many specialists, so many who are in a position to help us. Do the best. Sit down, consider this. Have you made every necessary effort to talk to somebody, to seek support, to seek guidance, to seek help from those who are in a position to help us? Very, very important. Before you make any move, before you throw in the towel, before you give up on that situation, seek help from the right people. And you'll be surprised that what you consider a mountain is actually not a mountain before others. What seemed to be a mountain before you may be a playing ground for those who have gone that way. So consider this. Very important. Finally, the last question I will want you to consider. Haven't sought help from people. Haven't considered all the questions I asked previously. One question remains, one thing to consider. Have you sought help from your Maker? Have you sought help from God? And have you waited for His response? Very, very important. Of course, we are in the world of spirits. Man is a spirit. He has a soul and he dwells in the body. The spirit realm determines everything that happens in the physical realm. If the problem, if the challenge seems to supersede or overpower the physical, you may check the spiritual to find out if it has a spiritual undertone. And the King of spirits is God. In Jeremiah 33 and verse 3, He said, "Call upon me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which thou knowest not." It means that the Most High is always available to give answers to our questions, to give us solutions, to give us wisdom, to understand challenges and to find solutions to them. Have you considered God? Have you poured your heart out to God over the situation? And if you have you also waited for His response? Most times, we pray, we seek help from God, but we are not patient enough to wait for His response. His ways are not our ways. He may not respond in the first 1 hour. He may not respond in the first 1 day. He may not respond in weeks or even in months. But if you seek Him and you wait for Him with the whole of your heart, you will certainly get an answer to that challenge. So why not consider Him? And He's always available. He said, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." He has made a way. He has sent His Son Jesus to make a way for our escape. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father except by me." So, when everything seems against you, when all the odds are against you, you have tried every way and you don't seem to find a way, why not seek the way? Jesus is the way. Why not call on God? Why not cry to the Most High, your Creator? Let Him make a way out for you. He can bring you out of that situation. He can open your eyes to see solutions to trouble. His grace comes into effect when our effort has ended. So you don't need to die making all the efforts. When it seems as if your effort is not enough, why not seek His grace? And His grace is available to help anyone that comes. He said, "Just come." I don't know the situation of your life. I don't know what you're about giving up on. But I want to advise you. Why not invite Jesus into your life today? Let Him step in. Perhaps if He steps in today, there will be a turnaround in that situation. He has promised it in His word. He said, "My son, give me your heart." Proverbs 23:26. He said, "And let your eyes observe my ways." If you give me your heart, you just wait and see what I will do with it. He will not waste your life. But turn over your life to Him. Accept His life. And He will make your life what it ought to be. Don't be in a hurry to give up. Don't commit that suicide. Don't throw in the towel. Seek divine help. And I can tell you, you will come out a reference point. If you consider these questions, if you sit down and look at them, you become a reference point to others. Many are seeking a way. You can also become a way for them. Your experience from that challenge, actually that challenge is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to build you. It's meant to show you the way. But how would you know the way? If you run. What you are running from today may confront you tomorrow. Why not face it? Why not face that challenge? Why not look at it eyeball to eyeball and see who we bow? And I want to assure you, if you don't throw in the towel very quickly, you will just discover that what you consider to be a mountain is actually not a mountain. The mountain can become a playing ground for you to walk on if you will not give up. So don't give up. Please hit the subscribe button so that you will not miss out on new videos and more of our inspiring content. God bless you. Have a nice day.